A man who is serving a life sentence for the 2017 robbery and murder of two bank employees in Conway back in Horry County for a court hearing, now facing state charges.
The state dropped charges in 2019 when federal charges were filed against 40-year-old Brandon Council. But a move by former President Joe Biden led them to bring those charges back up. ABC 15's Caitlin Richards joins us live in the studio after being inside that courtroom today. So what happened, Caitlin?
Within 5 minutes of the hearing starting, State Solicitor Jimmy Richardson told the judge that Brandon Council waived his appearance. His defense team said Council wishes to plead guilty and be tried by a jury for a second time.
I fully expected him to come out today and get served. It didn't matter to me that he didn't, as long as we comply with statutory laws. That's fine by us. But I shouldn't be surprised because everything has been contentious up to this point.
40-year-old Brandon Council is serving a life sentence for the killing of two bank employees, 59-year-old Donna Major of Conway and 36-year-old Katie Skeen of Greensea during an armed robbery on August 21, 2017 at Crestcom Bank in Conway. He was originally sentenced to death after he was found guilty on federal charges. But in 2024, Council was one of 37 on death row former President Joe Biden commuted, giving them a life sentence instead. The state sent a letter to Council's representation on September 15th, serving the notice of the state's intent to now proceed with the state charges and seek the death penalty.
You know, there were other people that were affected by the clemency order and other death penalty cases from Horry County. And we sat down and talked with those victims too. We didn't take it lightly. We've talked with all of the victims involved, victims' families. We've looked at all of the evidence. We have made the determination that it fit the criteria. And we don't seek the death penalty on every murder. I must have said that 100 times. Every murder is not death penalty eligible. This was death penalty eligible, and we try to keep it for the worst of the worst.
Solicitor Richardson read out the indictments to Judge Nettles in court today, which include murder, entering a bank with intent to steal, and grand larceny.
There are rules that we have to go by so that we don't just retry the case. But the indictments that were read today were none of the indictments that he was originally tried on. He owes a duty to the state of South Carolina, and he owes a duty to his federal, the United States. So it's two separate sovereigns.
So from here, Richardson says he thinks it's going to be a long process. And as for Council, he'll be transferred back to federal prison for now. In studio, Caitlin Richards, ABC 15 News.
Caitlin, thank you. And you can read all of our stories on the bank robbery and the murders and the federal trial. Look for those stories at WPDE.com.